you think about the guy who started Supreme, James Jebbia. He's not on social. Doesn't mean he's not influential. Like every brand, everybody wants to collab with Supreme, but a lot of times I walk into rooms with clients and try to explain this thing to them and they don't really get it.
The term influencer is used a lot these days. Well, where did the idea even come from? In 2005, Brooklyn-born Coltrane Curtis founded Team Epiphany, a marketing and branding agency with a network of tastemakers, celebrities, and creatives. Coltrane and his agency were leveraging influencers before social media even existed. I met him in Brooklyn to find out his secret to success, why having a diverse team is a superpower in business, and what a lot of people get wrong about influencer marketing.
And I did some research, and you are like the original influencer. So I just want to know, like, were you the first person on TikTok? Is that what?
Yeah, exactly, yo. You figured me out now. You know, the term influencer, I think, is derived from what we used to call influencers were tastemakers. These are people who were creating the trends, were behind the scenes. These were the people who were building, like, the public persona or image of celebrities, right?
Yeah.
So when I decided to start Team Epiphany, like, it was really based off the fact that, like, yeah, celebrity's cool, but the reality is, you know who's cooler? The people who built them, right? And the people who aren't getting the shine. And so for us, when we created the agency, it was more about understanding those tastemakers.
Like the word influencer these days, like, has such a bad, like, I think connotation with it, right? Because it's like so cheap to be an influencer, right? We're so quick to sell whatever following we have.
But influence is not about, to me, it's not about a follower count. It's not about a social profile. To me, it's about the people who are creating things and pushing culture forward. It's not about activating the individual. It's about activating the community around the individual, along with that person. Okay. And you can't do that unless you're a part of that ecosystem. Influencer marketing is about the community, and how can you activate a community if you don't belong to it?
Look at this. What is this? This is a...
Oh, I love this spot right here, yo.
What is this?
This is a general store.
This is the coolest general store I've ever seen. These baskets must be like $175.
They probably are. But there's a story to go with it that makes you not feel bad about buying it. Everything needs a story.
I know. Yeah, you're right.
Like this spot. This is my favorite spot. This is the best sandwich spot in New York. For me, I just really feel like if you don't have a diverse team, you can't see the world through the right lens, and then you can't create work for the rest of the world because you're not kind of created from what you're seeing. And so for us, I hire people who are talented. And so they tend to be people from communities that have been kind of like overlooked. And so they're actually hungrier, you know, and, you know, when you put them in a work environment, they're experts on things.
So what you're saying, culture plus inclusion equals profitability.
Yeah. Somewhere in there, there's like opportunity that you gotta find. I'm gonna do a ciabatta, cheddar, red pepper jam, sausage.
Dude, I want to do whatever you just did, but I don't like my egg hard. I like it runny.
Yeah, keep his sandwich far away from mine. I don't really think about diversity in terms of like skin color. I don't really, in a business environment, I look at it as kind of like diversity of thought. When you think about business that way, the type of people you attract, yes, they're diverse, kind of like check boxes, but the reality is the way in which they think and the way that they see objects and products and challenges in life are completely different. I remember there was one girl that we had on our team, one woman we had on our team, and she understood steampunk.
Yeah.
And at that particular point in time, we were pitching for a piece of gin business for a brand called Hendrix. And we won that piece of business to the point where we won execution business in North America, we won global strategy work. But the reason why we won it is because this one woman understood steampunk and the ethos of their brand world and identity.
Wait, but how did you know that? Were you like, hey, anybody here knows steampunk? And she's like, me.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, wow.
Literally. She was just like, this is my thing. I was like, oh my gosh. But the reality is like, you never know. And so that's the other thing is like, you also have to have diverse people, but you also have to engage with them personally. Yet again, you have to know about them and you have to create an environment for them to actually want to share who they are in the work environment. We're bigger than just a multicultural agency to talk to Black people. It's very hard to change that perception because I'm a Black guy from Brooklyn. I can't tell you how many times, you know, we've been told, hey, this is too heady, or this might be too smart, or where's the party? But what that does is it allows us to talk to general market communities. Why? Because communities of color influence everything that happens in the world. You know, you got the, you know, like Virgils of the world, R.I.P., Salehi Benberrys of the world, these incredible creatives who are now like moving a little bit more freely and working with big brands from a creative perspective. And so now it's becoming a little bit easier because they see those pieces and those emblematic like units of success.
Yep.
But, you know, there's still a lot more work to do.
Hit me with like just a little bit, what could I do? Because you are, your look is so cool and fresh, and I'm like,
So
what can I do?
I don't wear collared shirts.
Okay.
You have two on at the same time.
Yeah,
So that's like freaking me out.